Alright, welcome back. It's Thursday, June 20th, 2024, here at PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. And let's dive in real quick and do a quick homework video. So, here are our automated trading systems, our Dow futures product. Notice, and I talked about this the other day, that contract changed from M to U. Like these are quarterly contracts. So once a quarter, you have to move them. And this thing hasn't traded since the 18th, so 2 days ago. Yesterday was closed for the Juneteenth federal holiday, and so no trading that day. Although our algorithms actually did move, so they didn't all trade, but they did move. This is the Russell, the not ready for prime time Russell, but it's getting there. So that's why it's the continuous contract and not the actual contract to trade yet. But today it would have stopped out once. Yesterday it stopped out. Actually, it didn't trade yesterday. And then we have the NASDAQ, which has been a little bit active. Not really doing anything, it's coiling up here. But today we actually had, so this is the one that had a little bit of a trade yesterday. It actually had two negative trades. And then today it was looking really good for a while, and then it gave it back. So not completely, but there you go. All right, that's that, and let's move on. Our manual trading systems. So here's the S&P 500. It's green, it's up. There's nothing to do really, although it looks like it's trying to top out here a little bit for short term. You got blue momentum or falling momentum above zero, and the S&P went down 13.86 points today, or 0.25%. The Russell IWM went down 0.42% today. This is what the futures look like. So red with a lot of things lined up properly, including some bullish volume, which is what the little blue dot is, and the on-balance volume. Let's see, the Dow today went up 299 points, or 0.77%, and actually closed at 39,000. And it's moving a little bit overnight right now, but looking pretty like it's swinging back, which is good if you're a bull. I got a breakout line shown up here for the top of that zone for potential breakout. I'm going to watch it, and I want an alert up there. Crosses above. So we'll watch that. The NASDAQ today went down 140 points. It's up a little bit overnight right now, and it's looking like that. That's part of that topping situation. We got a blue momentum indicator, so it's falling momentum on above zero. But everything else is still looking pretty good. Oil today went up 0.94%. Still looking for a pullback to potentially get in. And let's look at the transports like this. But let's look at it with the symbol with volume. That's the ETF that you can actually trade, and it's starting to act like it might be perking back up again, but we've got negative volume, so we'll wait for that to somewhat turn around. The 50 and the 100 should turn around, and then we're going to be looking for a place where we can get in relatively safely. Let's look at gold. I went long gold off of today's candle. I didn't take a full position because I could actually expect a little bit of a pullback here, and I actually want to put that in. So I'll get an alert both ways and see what happens. All right. Bonds. Look at bonds real quick. So that's interesting. It's a counter trend trade if you do it, or at this point it's kind of gone already for a bullish trade. We got bullish volume, but everything else is kind of against the averages. All right, and let's, for fun, look at Nvidia. What did it do today? So we finally got a relatively bearish looking candlestick on Nvidia. So it's about time they send that thing back down so people can buy back in on a dip, and that's going to be one to be careful. And that's why it's going to be good, because we should see some red candlesticks, and then when it turns back around to green again, we'll be able to evaluate when it closes back above the 21 and so forth. So that's that. For fun, let's look at Apple. Yep, same kind of thing. Although it's rising in a new potential uptrend. So looking for a good entry on the way back, good pullback. Microsoft. These are all the largest cap stocks that there are. And same kind of thing, looking for that to kind of pull back. Tesla, for fun, is everything would be counter trend at this point. In TC, INTC is Intel. All right, that's also everything's pretty bearish right now in Intel. So that's interesting. I'm going to flip over and look at, the VIX. So we're choppy in the VIX in the lower zone. So anything could happen from here. And we add them all together. We're at the upper part of the Keltner channel, and a pullback to the mean could make sense. But we're still pretty bullish on the momentum down here. So it's interesting now that the markets that have been leading are starting to think about rolling over, and the Dow is actually thinking about rolling up, including actually the Russell is too. So, all right, let's go to stockcharts.com, flip in our point and figure, and then take a look. for the bullish percent indexes. So the industrials went up today and throw in a column of new X's. So that's up 12.5%. So that's, short term, that's relatively or bullish. So the NYA, it's down at 0.21%. So nothing really. The transports didn't move. The NASDAQ down 1.64%. The S&P 500 up 1.05%. The S&P 100 threw on a new X today and up 8.06%. So that's pretty good. And then the NDX threw on a new X today and up 3.57%. So that's the NASDAQ 100. So yeah, we might get some broader participation in these rallies, and the leaders might just stall for a bit here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, and that's what I got. So hope it helps. Take care, guys. Good trading, and have a great night.